God's Garden. I think I hosted this because I was like, it has a ramp, yay! And yeah, this is a PvP, and I think we're both pretty well matched. I mean, he has beaten me before in that garage match, but we'll have to see how this series goes. And with God's Garden, there's a good chance it's going to be a macro game, just because of the fact that the map
but
is
while you
massive.
sort out your overlays, Kiante is the teal Protoss in the bottom right, and Jonoman is the orange Protoss in the bottom left. I'm kind of curious. We don't see too much of God's Garden. Is there a reason? Is there a reason people don't like to play it?
People are fucking stupid, and everyone sees like Heartbreak Ridge and like, yeah, I'll totally proxy gate him, and they pick it or whatever. But I mean, I like this map.
This map is good for lazy tosses that don't like to make reavers. You can just easily take your back base.
Well, yeah, you'd think that, but I mean, I don't want to
You
spoil
can get
anything.
2 expansions very easily.
Oh yeah, sure. For me, I mean, the reason that I picked this map, because I was the one hosting through this series, and I mean, technically it's supposed to be like, oh, agreed upon map, but really it's the guy who hosts who picks the first map, and I was just like, well, it has a ramp, and I want to play on a ramped map, so that was pretty much it. And yeah,
I think on this map, PvP, Nexus first at the back expansion is really good.
I would agree with you.
Oh, there you go. You're doing it.
Well, I mean, you're partially correct, but I mean, it makes sense. You're like, oh, you know, taking the back, it's safe, it's protected, and it would make sense. It looks like we're both actually going for a Nexus first build,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure we both take the front. Yep.
What? Oh.
I'm really glad Rekro has already said he doesn't think there are any good games in this group.
Oh my god.
So we're both just being greedy motherfuckers. And
Why did you take the front?
because I 12 nex in regular, like in Fighting Spirit as well, and I take it in the front, so it's the way I know how to play this build.
So this is... Does your entire Brood War game, with all its idiosyncrasies, come right back down to, well, when I used to play Fighting Spirit, it would be normal to do this, and
Yes.
then, now that it doesn't make any sense, I'm going to continue.
Yeah, this is the build that Frozen, I think he's an SMI, I don't know what his other alias is, but it's like maybe SMI Eternal or something like that, I don't know. Anyway, he wrote up a guide on the strategy forum about 12 nexing in PvP, and it's this build and we're both doing it. So it's pretty interesting, but it's a weird situation when you do it against someone else, because you have to then cut extra corners, because you want to be able to hold off what they can do at the same time as getting ahead in tech or economy wise. But yeah, you're right. I mean, taking the back expo would have made a whole lot more sense, but it felt natural for me to take the front expo, so I did.
I think the best part is that when we were talking about not seeing enough of God's Garden, 343 said it's because no one knows God's Garden at all. And then, as soon as the game starts, both of you take the front expo instead of the comfortable back.
Well,
it's just like, yep, that's it.
I mean, I know about it, but I mean,
you feel disinclined to take secure ones?
exactly. And yeah, so basically this build is where you go 2 gates after the Nexus and make like 5 zealots and then go attack pretty much. And then you get cannons up behind that, and that basically gives you like a buffer time to get cannons and your tech going, as opposed to just going cannons straight after the Nexus goes down.
So the big difference between the two of you at the moment is that you're chasing his probe round at your zealot, but he's sending his zealot towards your base.
Yeah, he's actually gassed a lot earlier as well. Partially because he scouted me earlier. I scouted him last, and he scouted me first, so... he's actually going to be ahead tech-wise in this game, pretty significantly, while still having enough zealots to hold off any attack that I can do. Because when you do 12 next against 12 next, it's like, oh, I have these 5 zealots, but at the same time he has the 5 zealots as well, so it doesn't really help. But I still would just move out anyway.
This build was used way back in the day by Fisheye and Nazgul a lot.
Really?
They're like the first people I saw that used it. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Like, yeah, you expand, then you get 2 gates, and then you use 3 to 5 zealots to not only pressure, but it's more for scouting purposes, actually. Like
Oh,
you
shit.
can force your way up the ramp. and see if they're going Reavers or DTs.
Recruel, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Where does the name Nedley come from?
It's my Han ID. It's kind of a complicated poker story, but there's a guy we know named Ned that's really funny. So I made my ID Nedley.
That's enough for me.
Alright, so yeah, I actually managed to kill a single zealot, and I was like, fuck yeah, look at my micro. I just like walked away.
You've got 2 wrecks.
I don't really know why, because I still had the zealot advantage. That was really kind of retarded, really. But I mean, I felt pretty good about myself anyway, so here we go. And yeah, we both still have probes in each other's bases, pretty hilariously, at this point. And Jonoman's adding another 2 gateways and getting a Citadel of Dune, so he'll be probably ahead unit-wise.
Jonoman is way ahead.
Yeah.
He's adding 2 more gates too.
Yeah, I'm like 8 supply behind. Because yeah, he's not making cannons at all, and I am, which is dumb. Like, I'm playing stupid in this game so far. And he's grabbing a robo as well.
That'd be okay if you're adding a Nexus in your back right now too.
Yeah.
Like.
But unfortunately, that's not what I know.
Like
of course it is.
Like the fact that you didn't take the back first and then you got your front and got cannons, like the
it doesn't make sense.
Would need to expand again.
Oh yeah.
For defense.
But yeah, I'm just getting 5 gates now. Jonoman's kind of pretty ahead on tech as well. Has the robo coming up as well as the forge, and that's probably going to be getting +1 pretty soon.
Did Jonoman finish Zealot speed, or did he not get it yet?
I think he hasn't got it yet.
I don't think he's got it yet.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Kiante, from here, what's the plan?
I am just trying to work out why I'm so far behind on supply. It's pretty crazy.
No, I mean, like, when you were playing, like, what was the plan from here?
Oh, I was like, fuck, what do I do? That was pretty much... like, I was like, maybe I'll go DTs, but then they were too late, and I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll just get some Templar, and then I was like, but shit, I need a robo, and then it all kind of... Yeah, it's not ideal at this point. But yeah, how am I?
So are you buying?
How am I 20 supply behind? I don't fucking understand what I'm doing wrong right now.
You're not making probes and you're making cannons, and you got your gateways way too slow, and then you're not even using them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You have 6 idle gateways.
Oh my god, yeah, it's pretty bad. So yeah, Jonoman's actually just gonna move out now. Get some presence on the map, and I can't really attack that. I think at this point I never realized just how far behind I was in this game. I literally I thought we were even because I was like, oh well, we both 12 next.
The only interaction you've had so far, you won. So
exactly, I killed a zealot, man.
Like every time you two have fought one another, you've won, and he's way ahead anyway.
But yeah, he's actually was just about to ferry goons into my back nexus there, but I've actually got DTs out, and this is essentially my plan, was to use like DTs to push him back, and then he just like attacked me, and I'm like, oh shit! It's like, run the fuck away.
I do like that you're just backing up and letting the DT do whatever damage it can.
I should have just run it straight into his base. That would have been the smart deal, but unfortunately I'm not particularly smart. And an observer catches up, and now I'm pretty much fucked, because I was kind of banking on the DT tech to do useful things, and it really hasn't. And now Jonoman's just busting into my natural here with a whole lot of stuff, and I don't really have much to actually challenge this with. 2 goons getting caught off on the side there, and I'm just massively outnumbered. And I was honestly just so confused in this game. I was like, hang on, what's going on? Why am I so behind? But it's like this combination of little mistakes just kind of added up, and now I'm just in an awful position. Just absolutely awful. And Jonoman's actually taken his back natural as well. Like, he's just incredibly ahead, and Sejolt's lagging again.
Yeah, it's okay, I believe in you.
I've got this, guys. Probes coming off the line. I was like, something is going on here. Like, I was like, this can't be happening, right? But nope. GG. And I got taken out.